So, what the last class we discussed? So, what the last class we discussed?
We discussed about the storage type, storage pin, storage location, and how it is calculated, SL, stock,
Mhm.
level.
So,
Yeah.
we introduced the bins in this case. So,
Yeah.
okay, the bins introduction is completed. What is AL, start, level?
Level.
Okay,
Yeah.
those things are completed. Uh, have you created any storage types? Have you created any storage types in system?
No, I did.
Okay, please. There is some echoes coming. Okay, not sure from whom. And the last class, I think I configured few things, okay? Like planned. Can you please go on mute, guys? I'm feeling some echo. Mm, Not able to minimize. Give me a second. In the last class, we created some org structure. So we have like a plant BNWP. We created the plant. We created server locations ROD and we created dummy warehouse and we created the real warehouse and we created some storage types also. Storage types we created, storage sections were created, and the storage bins are not yet created. Okay. So up to storage sections we completed. Storage bins part still not yet. And I explained about the bins. How to calculate the bins. The bin naming conventions are else the position of the bin. How to determine the position of the bin. So just to revise about the bins, what is this one called as, guys? What are this called as?
I'll
These are called as aisles. And what about this one? Each position that in the racks
stack.
stack. How to determine the one by one in this case? Levels. So aisle,
Level.
stack, and levels. These things you should
Levels.
remember, okay? These things you should remember. So if you visit to warehouse, we have aisle, stack, and levels. Now let me see my setup is available in system or not. I'll directly go to my dummy warehouse. My dummy warehouse or my plant is
BMW.
BMWP. Yes, BMWP plant. And this is assigned to BNW dummy warehouse. Okay, so it's available. Now I'll check my EWM part. Warehouse management, master data. Go to define storage types. Just take BMW. What is my warehouse? My warehouse is
BMW.
BMWH.
H.
Okay. So I copied from the existing storage type so that you got all the storage types from the existing storage type. So when you are practicing, copy from my warehouse. BNWH. When you copy from my warehouse, you let copy it entirely my data so that you modify your data and practice accordingly. Now, we created storage types and even storage sections also we created. Just check BMWH. You'll find some storage sections. Under storage types, we have storage sections. Now, let's discuss about storage sections, guys. Have you discussed on storage sections or not?
Uh, Not really.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we have discussed.
We discussed. Okay. Yesterday's class in high rack, this is one storage type called HR10 high rack. In high rack, we discussed about BMW one model of car and BMW second model of car and BMW third model of car. In this plant, we manufacture BMW three models. We will manufacture. In this plant, we manufacture all three models. Now the plant accepted to keep a separate storage type for model 1, separate storage type for model 2, separate storage I can say, not storage type, because storage type is high rack. In this case, separate space for model 1, separate space for model 2 and separate space for model 3. So as we have only one storage type, we are dividing into three sections now. One section for one model, one section for other model and different section for other model. Now you can see the bins. Lot of bins are available here. So these bins belongs to which storage section, guys, here? These bins in blue color belongs to which storage section?
0001.
0001. Same way, up to starting, up to the end, all these bins belongs to storage section 1. And what about this one, guys? All these bins belongs to storage section 2. And all these bins belongs to storage section 3. This you need to understand when you go for a shop floor. Do you have only storage type or else are you dividing with respect to sections? If you are dividing with sections, what is the purpose of your division by sections? Are you storing different products? All these things you need to consider. All these things you need to consider. Now, let's go about the bins part. We discussed about sections now. Let's go about the bins part. Now, whatever the bin available here, each and every bin, we have some kind of barcode labels will be there. These are called as bin labels. I'll show you guys. These are called as bin labels.
But storage sections is not mandated to maintain, right?
Exactly, exactly. So
It's up.
restrictions are not mandatory in EWM or else in the real shop floor. It depends.
It depends on the client
It depends
requirement.
on the plant or shop floor they would like to
Mm.
manage. Okay. And now you see here, we are able to see some kind of small bins now. They're called as, low racks. Okay. And you can see here also you can see, okay, some kind of racks. And I'm going in deep of the bin, which you are not able to see in this picture. I'm going into this picture. So this picture, if you carefully observe here, each and every bin, each and every bin will have this label. Each and every bin will have this label. This is very close. Okay, okay, this part, this is fine. Yeah, good. This is also fine for me. Yeah, I'm copying this one. If you go to IKEA or Metro Wholesale also, you will see the same kind of labels. Each and every bin, you will see some kind of labels. If you go to IKEA or more supermarket, I don't know about more supermarket. If you go to IKEA or if you go to Metro Wholesale, you'll see same kind of bins. IKEA normally it will be there, okay. If you go to IKEA, normally the downstairs where you will pick the products, there you can see a lot of bins available, and each and every bin you will see this label. Each and every bin you can see these labels actually. And can you tell me this position, guys? What is this bin position now?
Alias
Ale,
Alice
ale, ale. Yes.
LA
Hmm.
Stack 01 level C.
Good. So this is ale A stack 01 level C. Means ale, stack and level. Ale, stack and level. So normally this will be created in system first of all before printing. Before you print and before you label to that bin, first of all, this will be created in a system normally. It will be created in a system. Now I'll go back. I'll go to master data, warehouse management, same path guys. Warehouse management, master data, and you can see here storage bins. Normally in SAP EWM, the bins creation is in three ways, guys. The bins you can create in three different ways. One is like creating manually. Creating manually. Manual creation of the bins. How do you create the manual bins, guys? You'll use transaction slash o slash SEWM slash LS01. So this is the transaction we use to create bin SEWM slash. Okay. LS01 slash O or slash N. It depends. Slash N means the window which you open, the SAP window which you open here, the same window you are trying to open, okay? In the same window you are trying to open a transaction. If you use slash O means open new one, okay? A new window will open with this transaction. Do you want to close this window and open new transaction, or else in the same transaction you would like to open, okay? This replace this transaction, okay? Slash o I am using, so in this case system will open a new window. System will keep this window and it will open a new window for me with this transaction. You can see the transaction availability here, guys. Slash SEWM slash LS01. SEWM slash LS01 is to create the bins. And in the EWM, you need to use either slash N or slash O as a mandatory. System won't accept if you don't use slash N or slash O, especially in the EWM system. Now, system is asking me to create one bin, guys. Can you see? Create a storage bin. What is my warehouse? BNWP warehouse. My
PWH warehouse.
sorry.
H.
Sorry. My warehouse is BNWH. My warehouse is BNWH, and my bin name. When I am creating manually, I need to give it manually. When I'm creating the bin manually here, I need to give the bin name manually. I'm creating like bin bulk example. I am creating like bin bulk area, something like this. Enter. Now I'm creating random bin actually. I'm creating a random bin. Now I need to tell to system that this bin belong to which storage type. Means if you see this one, this bin belong to which storage type. Now I am creating this bin actually. But this bin belong to which storage type here? Example. This bin, first bin I am creating, example. First bin, this one or this one you can say. Down one I can't see, so I am telling you this one is the first one. When I am creating this bin, I am creating this bin in which storage type, guys?
Certain.
HR10. I have HR10 here. HR, I have HR01. Okay, that's fine. I'll keep HR01. So I'll replace this one as HR01. HR01.
Yeah.
Now, in which section I am creating this bin? In this bin, I am creating in which section?
001.
Triple
Yeah,
zero
well,
one, right? Triple zero
yeah.
one. So source section is 0001. Now you can see, wait, section is not available because I define in PPT, but you need to check HR01 source section. Okay. In system, there are no storage sections available for HR01, guys. Okay. Now go to define storage sections. In HR01, in BNWH, HR01, nothing is there. So what I will do, new entries, BMWH, storage type is HR01, section is 0001. You can have your alphanumerical also. Okay. This is BNW. I don't know any models in BNW, so model X I'll keep. Okay. BMW model X, BMWH
Mm.
HR01 0002.
To model Y, you can be.
Yes, exactly. Model Y. This is dedicatedly for model X and model Y. 02 is for model 5. Same way, BNWH HR01 0003 model Y. BMW model Y. In this case, I can go with model Z. Okay. So
No, no, model
in this case, in real time, you can give the model. Which model? Okay. You can give the model
electrical.
if you want. Which model of the car? You can give the description of the model, or else you can give the section as model. Okay. For example, Volkswagen. If you are designing some Polo model, I'll give source section as Polo here. I'll give source section as Polo. If it's Tigan car, Tigan model, I'll give like Tigan, TIGN, 4 digit. And I'll give description as a Volkswagen model Polo, Volkswagen model Tigan, something like that. I'll give you here normally. Okay. I created my storage sections. I created my storage sections. Now here, just see now. When you're creating a bin now, system is asking you storage type and storage section also now. Now, which section I need to give? I need to give section X, which is belongs to 0001, which is a model X. I am giving 0001. Enter, guys. Now, bins in storage type requires a bin type. Bin type means what? In these bins, what kind of goods you store normally? Will you store boxes or will you store pallets? Boxes means what? Pallets means what, guys? Boxes and pallets.
So we'll pack the material in a box and keep it. Pallet is a thing, but it's kind of a wooden structure
Mhm.
on the top of this will keep a material.
Okay. I can say simplifyly, I can say like one box contains multiple parts and one pallet contains multiple boxes. Can I say like this?
Yeah.
It's a wooden part, pallet, but it is what the purpose of using of wooden pallet, that is to keep multiple boxes, right? One box can carry multiple products. One box can carry multiple products. I can say like this is clear picture. There is no clarity. Yes, this is having clarity. Little bit of clarity. Now, but you cannot count number of boxes here. So, so these is like empty pallets normally. We call this as empty pallets. Pallets. Now, can you see? This is the best example of a pallet now. Now, can you tell me, guys? This pallet contains how many boxes? This pallet contains how many boxes?
Eight.
Eight
Eight.
boxes.
This pallet contains four
Eight
boxes,
box.
right? Four or
Eight. Eight. Four level zero and two levels, right?
yeah, two levels. We can see only four boxes, right?
Eight.
Can you see? One,
Eight.
three, four. Okay, we can see it here clearly. This is very much clear. Okay, you can see here
Six. Six. Mhm.
six or 12. I can say like there are like two boxes here. Okay, one
That's
box is
12.
side and one box is side. You can see plaster mark here. One box is side, one box is side. One box is side, and one box is side. So one pallet contains how many boxes here?
16.
16.
16.
Yes,
Yeah.
8 this side and 8 this side. Okay, this pallet contains 16 boxes, and this pallet contains 12
12.
boxes. Okay, means with respect to pallet, we change how many boxes we store in a pallet. It depends on the pallet size or whatever the instructions given by the shop floor. Now, one box contains in this box what it will be there, guys. Normally in this box,
Multiple parts.
multiple parts it will be there. Okay, it will be defined by the shop floor, or else it will be defined by the organization. One box should contain how many parts, and one pallet should contain how many boxes. Okay, now in this storage type, are you storing boxes, are you storing pallets?
Pallets.
First of all, I'll go to the configuration. First thing, I'll go to the configuration. Go back, storage bins. You can see storage bin types. There are two fields, storage bin type and bin access type. Don't confuse. Now we are going to storage bin types. Now, BMWH. So already there are few are there, but I don't use existing ones. What I will do, new entries, BMWH,
Mhm.
storage bin type. I'm keeping like a palette. So this is like pallets. You can give maximum weight also. You can give maximum weight and maximum volume. The pallet should carry normally. Maximum capacity of the pallet also. Means this is information who will give, guys, normally? Who will give this
Warehouse people.
information?
Warehouse.
Warehouse or shop floor supervisor will give this information. Enter, guys.
Mm.
Go back. Now I am creating one more thing. Box,
Mhm.
box, boxes. I am creating two storage bin types. One is box, another is the pallets. It means what, guys? In my warehouse, in my B&W warehouse, now let's. Are you defining this at storage type level, or else this is, are you defining this is warehouse level, guys?
There is a warehouse level.
This is at warehouse level, not at the storage type level. Now you should take requirements at storage type level or else warehouse level now.
Warehouse level.
Warehouse level, good. Now I'll go to shop floor and I'll consider all my storage types, not only HR01, all my storage types. Means I'll go to this one now. I'll go to this warehouse shop floor. Now I'll consider RK01. I'll consider RK02. I'll go to RK03. I'll go to this SCRP. I'll go to this whatever it may be. All storage types I'll go. All storage types I'll go. I'll go to even scrap also. Scrap storage type RK03 and RK01, RK02. Even the production staging this storage type. Okay, I'll go to all storage types and I'll ask the requirement normally. Will you store pallets here? They will tell yes, we'll store pallets here. And I'll ask him, will you store only pallets or will you store boxes also here? They'll tell
Boxes.
we store boxes plus we store pallets also. Both we store like that. Now you can see, I can see some pallets are there okay directly. But I can see here boxes are there here. No pallets are there here. Example. Sorry guys. So I need to consider all my storage types now and I should ask them, are you storing pallets levels? Are you storing box level? Any other storage type. Suppose this storage type they are storing only pallets, but this storage type they are storing boxes.
Box.
Now I need to define what guys? Now I should define
Box.
what in system?
Boxes and the pallet.
Boxes and pallets because I need to consider both warehouse level, right?
Mhm.
Warehouse level I need to consider both.
But here my question, other than boxes and pallets,
Mhm.
we can, the storage types, any other also there in real time?
Normally we go on two levels. Normally, many of the
Mhm.
warehouses will go on two levels, and you will see some containers also.
Okay.
You'll see some
So
containers, and
sometimes.
see there is no mandatory
Mhm.
that you need to go on pallets or boxes. You can
Mhm.
put example like this also. Bins up to 10 kgs, bins up to 50 kgs means they're not
Mhm.
going by pallets or boxes here. They're going by
Mhm.
weight now here. They're going by
Okay.
weight now here. Weight means this some bins, some bins, some bins available in this high rack. I'll go to the picture. Some bins in this RK02 having capacity of only 100 kg, and some bins having capacity of only 10 kg. So they're going by capacity now here. Got it?
Yeah, but this is going to be decided by shop floor guys or
You need to
we
ask. You need to ask.
we okay.
You need to ask them.
Okay. What we need to mention? No, no. While we are configuring storage types, right?
Mhm.
So the shop floor guy is going to be decide what description we need to pass it, or like we are the EDM people, we should decide it.
Now you can propose something for them. See, it's a
Mhm.
part of discussion. This is
Yes.
description, naming convention, or else all
Mhm.
this part of discussion. It's a simple thing.
Mhm.
But what is the
Mhm.
main thing? What kind of storage type this is? What you will do
Mhm.
in this storage type? And what kind of pallets you will store? What kind of boxes you store? Are you store boxes? Are you store pallets? First of all, so these kind of things you need to ask them.
Mhm. Okay, got it. Thank you.
And doesn't matter free material or costly material. Someone in chat, someone asked free material or costly material. Doesn't matter for us. For us, it's a material means material only. We don't bother about costs in EWM.
Mhm.
Now, in my example, I am going with two bin types, boxes and pallets. If in your example, you can go with containers also. Or else you can take any of the one, okay? Fine for me.
So one my question, Ram,
Yes.
like rematerial in the sense I think no, I think we are storing the materials in boxes and pallets, right? Can we like directly store
Ah, you mean the products
material directly
directly?
in the?
Yes, yes, we can store. Yes,
That's my question.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. We can store the boxes without pallets, and only materials also we can store normally. Okay.
So basically, we are differentiating what type of types will be there in the tracks, right? That's what is storage bin type.
What type of goods and what type of packaging available in the warehouse? End
Okay.
of the day, I'm collecting the information of the entire warehouse and I'm configuring this storage type, this
Okay.
entire warehouse.
How
Now,
we are storing the material.
later part you can when you create the bins, at that time you assign. If you're storing pallets in these bins, assign pallet. If you're storing boxes in these bins, assign boxes. And if you don't store anything, give it blank.
Okay.
Got it?
Okay.
Now, HR01 is mainly for high rack. In high rack, only one thing you should remember, in high rack, you are not allowed to keep product directly. in hierarchy storage type, especially pilot storage type. This is called as pilot storage type HR01. You are not allowed to keep without storage bin type. You should tell to system that either pallet or boxes or else any different way. Okay, storage bin type is mandatory here. Now I am configuring. Add this already available, so I should delete normally. So I want to make it as a palette now. Okay, in this storage type, I store only palettes. In this storage type, in this bin, I can say. In this bin, I assign palette. Like this, you need to
Ram,
create bins.
hello.
Yes.
Ram, can we have a
Mhm.
multiple bin type in same storage type, correct?
Multiple bins. Ah, yes, exactly.
Multiple bin type in same storage type means pallets as well as boxes in the
Exactly,
same storage.
exactly. Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
Okay. Now,
Okay.
while I am creating the bin, it is throwing me error because still I didn't configured warehouse relevant settings. I have to configure some warehouse relevant settings, and after that only I can create some bins. Without that, I cannot create the bins. Okay. Now let's pause it for 10 minutes. This bin creation part. And let's configure the remaining things. Okay. So that it will be clear. I'll tell you when you create the bins, when you create the bins, some kind of customizing is required. Okay, some warehouse customizing is required. Means if you go to SPRO implementation guide and you can go to warehouse management, you can go to warehouse management, you can go to master data, and here you can see assign warehouse numbers. Means warehouse number relevant settings. This is called as nothing is there here. Nothing is there here. If I click on new entries, system will ask me supply chain unit. System will ask me supply chain unit. This is very mandatory for warehouse. Before you create bins, everything, this is mandatory. You cannot create bins without having this data available. Now let's focus about this part, and after that we'll go for the bins. Okay. Now tell me one thing, guys. What is supply chain unit? We know this warehouse BNWH is a one warehouse, but this warehouse belongs to which plant, guys?
BNWP.
BNWP. This warehouse belongs to which plant? BNWP. Now go to one more tab here. Slash n slash SEMB. Remember the transaction. Slash n slash SEMB slash SCU main. SCU supply chain unit. Slash and slash SEMB slash SU main. All these transactions you will remember maybe after 1 month or else while practicing. But don't worry, okay? Okay? SEMB slash SU main. Now can you see? It is asking me supply chain unit. It is asking me supply chain unit. Now what I do normally? BMWP. BMWP. Normally, in decentralized system, okay, not in S4 HANA. In decentralized system, we create the plant in ECC same way how we created, and we distribute to EWM system, and automatically it will create in decentralized system. But in embedded system, I need to create manually, guys. Yes, I need to create it manually. Got it? Now, type. Type is very important, guys. Here, what type of supply chain unit you are creating here? BNWP you are creating. But what is this one, BNWP? BNWP is what, guys?
It's
Plant
a warehouse, right?
BNWP. WP.
is a
It's a
Warehouse
plant.
plant.
plan.
There is only one option available. Now I need to go only one option now. BNWP is what now?
1001.
1001. It's a production plant. From
Mhm.
ECC point of view, okay, it's a production plant. BNWP is a plant, right? BNWP is
Mhm.
a plant. Okay? BNWH is warehouse. But BNWP is what? Is a plant. I am giving like a production plant. Okay? BNWP is a production plant. I am creating one. I am creating this one. Now, go to address. If you want to give the address description. I am giving like BNW plant. You can give the address if you want.
And this supply chain units, entries, who is going to maintain the already we should maintain?
Exactly. Because plant is already available in system, just you need to maintain it.
Okay, the same what T code we should use that the supply chain.
I told you this one SCMB/SU
Okay,
main.
okay. No, no, no. While you are entering type, right, 100 equal production plant is there, store is there, contract, vendor, those entries who is going to maintain?
No, no, this is standard, okay. You cannot maintain by
Okay.
your own. This standard SAP given
Oh,
options. You cannot
okay,
have your own
this,
options here.
okay. Oh, SAP is given, okay.
Yes, SAP has given you a lot of types here. So
Mhm.
basically, when you create a vendor, automatically this will comes under 1011. When you create a
Okay,
customer, this will comes under 1010. When you create a warehouse, it's a 1008 like that.
yeah, yeah.
Now give some address, okay.
Yeah, based on what factor the number will be decided for this supply chain unit for one warehouse?
I have taken it as a plant. Whatever the plant number you have, I have taken it as a plant. So every organization will have their own naming conventions. Every organization have their own naming conventions. Okay.
Ah,
Just you need to
number
follow the organization naming conventions. That's it.
like count for a single warehouse, how many supply chain unit we
Let's
can?
come back. Let's come back that part.
Okay.
Don't worry. This is a bigger discussion that is. Now, the main thing is alternative. The main thing is alternative. So is this a only plant? BNWP is a only plant or something it is acting, guys? BNWP is it acting as only plant or something more?
More
What it is
Warehouse
acting,
as well.
guys, here?
warehouse, right?
It is acting as a
Where
warehouse. Still, still,
Loading point.
what exactly you do in the warehouse? When you're including in the warehouse, what exactly it is more it is doing now?
stock location,
Stock location doesn't matter because already we have a location.
planning
Loading.
location,
Fine. Planning location is fine. Good. Still,
Goods receipt.
goods receipt office, I can say.
Yeah.
GR office means you receive the goods directly to warehouse, right?
Yeah.
uh-huh.
You receive the goods directly to warehouse.
Mhm.
It is acting as a GR office. Still,
Zone also is important, right?
zone, that's fine, but not mandatory. Yeah, that's fine. Still,
Shipping the goods to
shipping
Ship,
customer.
office.
ship location,
Shipping office. GR
shipping of.
office, shipping office. SO.
Okay.
So means my
Yeah.
warehouse is doing for the planning part for the production and shipping of goods and receiving of goods. Now, if you see here, I define only 1001 as a plant, but can you see as in lot of attributes now? As in lot of attributes now, along with this plant, it also act as a warehouse. It also act as a primary location. It will act as a GR office. It will act as a sales office also. Got it? Clear? Clear, guys?
This is also standard, right? SAP is going to give, right? Alternatives.
Yes, yes, yes. Everything is standard only. Nothing you can define manually. Everything is standard. Just follow the instructions, whatever I'm telling you. That's it. Now, let's go to the path of assign warehouse numbers. Same path which I showed yesterday, just back. Go to warehouse management, go to master data, and go to assign warehouse numbers. You already created the warehouse number BNWH, go there. Now click on new entries. In assignment, click on new entries. My BNWH warehouse is belongs to which supply chain unit guys here?
1001.
Supply chain unit.
B BMW.
BMWP.
BNWP guys, not 1001. 1001
Okay.
is what? Just to say what
Uh,
type of this is BNWP. Is a plant or a warehouse or those things are attributes I can say. It's attributes that you maintain for the supply chain unit. But what is supply chain unit means? BNWP. My plant is my supply chain unit. It's a owner of the. It's a owner I can say. I can say like supply chain is nothing but a plant guys. Okay,
oh,
make it remember. Okay, supply chain unit is nothing but a plant. Clear?
So basically, we are defining supply chain as a plant, and is
Mm-hmm.
this a plant, a production plant, or a like any other
Production
plant, right?
plant, the storage plant, whatever it may be, we're just
Okay.
assigning
We are
it to my warehouse.
okay.
I'm telling the system that this plant and this warehouse both are same.
Okay.
This plant because in ECC, okay, you have only B and WP, and EWM you have only B and WH. System need to understand, right? Because without plant, do you have warehouse? Without plant, do you have warehouse?
no.
Some plant
No.
should be there for the warehouse. Either you're storing stock, you're doing production, whatever it may be. Some kind of plant should be there now. Now supply chain is nothing but a plant. B and WP. Okay, enter guys. Now save it. Now we can go ahead and create the bins, guys. Now we can create the bins. Go to SEWM slash and slash SEWM slash LS01. LS01 is to create the bins, guys. LS01
Yes.
is to create the bins. There is no need of transaction also. You go back. So this is called as normally you can see here easy access. This is called as easy access guys here, okay. And here you can see normally someone is touching all these things. Give me a second. Let me charge.
Logistics. No.
No, no. Normally you will see warehouse management here, okay. But as for HANA, right? Now some of the options will be changing. Let's see. Logistics,
Uh,
SCM extended warehouse management. There is one difference here. In decentralized system, you will see this path directly. But when you come to S4 system, it's under logistics. There is the only difference, guys. Okay. Now go to warehouse management, go to master data, and you can see here. Previously, I explained you this one, right? SCMB SU main. We can see it here. SCMB SCU main to create supply chain unit. And I go by transaction, right? Now directly I can click here normally. It will go. Got it? Means initially, if you don't remember the transaction, that's fine. Come here, check transaction, go, execute. Now go to storage bin, guys. Can you see here? Do your transactions available are here or not?
yes.
LS01 is to create the bins. LS02 is to change some modification. LS11 is to edit mass change for storage bins. LS03 is to display the bins. Okay. LS10 is to mass create storage bins. So all these things we will discuss. Don't worry. Okay. Now go to LS01 to create the bin, guys. LS01 to create the bin. I am creating one bin that's under bin HR01. Bin HR random name I am creating. Bin HR01. This belongs to storage type HR01. And this belongs to section of 3001 section. And storage bin type is what? In this storage, I store pallets only. Or in this bin, I can say. In this bin, I store only pallets. Enter, guys. Now you can save it. Can you see? Storage bin got created, guys. Storage bin was created. Where can I see, guys? In this warehouse, all the bins, all the storage types, where I can see? No, not in the customizing. Where can I see all this data, everything in the warehouse systematically? How many storage
You
types I have, how many bins I have, how many products, how many materials I have, all these things. Where can I see how much of stock I have?
there's a display the storage, right? LS03 you can enter and you can
No,
see
that
that.
is bin by bin. That is bin by bin. In a warehouse, there are almost like 10,000 bins will be there. Example, in a warehouse
Okay.
there are 10,000 bins. Will you open 10,000 times these things? No, right?
Uh-huh.
There is one transaction called monitor in EWM specific to only EWM, guys. One
Mhm.
transaction is there which is called as monitor. Monitor.
Monitor.
Yes, monitor. Same like your desktop monitor. Go to transaction slash n slash SEWM slash mon slash n slash SEWM slash mon. Mon means monitor, guys. Now system is asking me which warehouse number, which warehouse you would like to monitor. Which warehouse number you would like to monitor? I would like to monitor BNWH. Now, system is asking me which monitor you want. Monitor means display of views, all those things. Okay. In this case, SAP has given normally SAP. So we can try to give SAP monitor. Okay. SAP, can you see? Up to we configure our own, please give SAP only, guys. Up to we configure our own monitor, give only SAP standard monitor.
Uh-huh.
Execute, guys. Now you can see, guys, here. Now you can see SAP monitor for BNWH warehouse. Now can you see here? Outbound, inbound, physical inventory, documents, stock and bin, okay, product master data, resource management, labor management, billing, material flow system, tools. Now where I should go, guys, to check the stock my bins?
Storage and bin.
And bin.
Stock and bins. To check my bins which I created, I need to go to stock and bins here. Now can you see there are a lot of options are there now. In stock and bin, storage bin, okay, fixed bin, physical stock, available stock means you can see your stock in your warehouse, how much stock available, in which storage, all those things you can see here. How many handling units are there? All these things you can see. You'll learn day by day all these things. Okay, don't worry. Now concentrate on the storage bins part, guys. Okay. Now I want to know about storage bins. Okay, in storage bins, what you want here? I don't want to go in deep. I want to view all these things. Now let's click on storage bin, guys. Now you wanted to view only storage type hierarchy HR01 or else you want to view all storage types. If you
So,
want to view
HR,
only HR01, give option. If not, execute blankly. Can you see here? System is showing me bins available. Why it is not showing all remaining storage types, guys? One question to you. Why system is not showing all other storage types?
it is not
Not
assigned to
clear.
the
There are assigned to my
We
warehouse
are
site.
not configured.
We have not created the storage bins for our
Exactly,
customer.
exactly. They are configured, but bins are not available in that storage types. Bins are not available in the respect to storage type. That is the reason it is not showing you. Bins is important, guys. Without bins, nothing to show, right? What monitor will show? If you don't have bins, what system will show normally? Nothing should to show, right? Got the point? If you don't have these bins, if you don't have these bins, you have only storage type high level you have, but you don't have any bins, right? System can't show anything if you don't have any bins. Same here. If you don't have any bins available in system can't show anything. Now, I created only one bin. That one bin is under HR01. System is showing me this one. Now this bin is having stock or not, guys?
no,
No.
it's empty.
Can you see? Empty. The bin is empty. If it is having some stock, system will show empty here.
No.
It will not show anything. Okay. system will show, once you click on this one, once you click on physical stock here, system will show what stock available in this bin. In this bin, how much of stock available, system will show all these things. Once you click on this handling unit, system will show what all handling units are available in this bin. What do you mean by handling unit, guys? What do you mean by handling unit? It can be a pallet or box. We're calling it as a handling unit. HU. Handling unit. Handling unit. It can be a pallet or box. Got it? Clear? Now, let's go more into details part, guys. Okay. Now let's go to configure the bins. Go to warehouse management. Go to SPRO. Initially, I am showing you path everything, guys, multiple times. Go to SPRO. IMG
So
guide.
one question, Ram, like
Yes.
I think you mentioned, I think we have to follow some naming convention, right, for the bin.
Yes.
So should we follow? I think in that way you created that dump bin. Huh?
No, see, in this case, manually I created. When I created manually, there is some reason in this case. Normally, when you create manually, there will be some reason. It can be some dummy bin, it can be some kind of temporary bin. In this case, you create manually.
Okay,
Okay. But if you are creating as per the structure of the storage type, you will go to warehouse management, you will go to warehouse management, you will go to master data, and you will go to storage bins. In storage bins, you can see define storage bin structure.
okay,
You can see storage bin structure now. Now, before that, you can see storage bin identifiers. Before you create structure, system is showing you define storage bin identifiers. How to identify? How to identify here? This is what? AL. This is called stack. This is called levels. This is called identification normally. Now go to define identification structures. Identifiers for structures normally. Can you see, guys, here? My warehouse. My BMW. My BMWH warehouse. What identifiers I have, guys? BMWH warehouse. Ale means what? Ale means what? Identifier is what for ale? Identifier for ale. A, right?
Yeah.
is the
A,
okay?
simple. A.
Is that
For
okay?
stack, identifier is what?
S.
Yes,
For level,
L.
this is called as bin depth normally. Okay. This
Bin.
one you
What
will
is that?
go bin depth. Okay. I'll tell you this part later. Okay. This one you will use it only for the when you're storing subdivisions. When you in the bin we have some subdivisions, then we'll come into picture. But rarely we will use this kind of things. Okay. We'll come into this picture. But now you need to consider on the ale, stack, and level. Okay. Ale, stack, and level. These three things are very important. Okay, 90% of the warehouse they'll go with respect to only these three: ale, stack, and level. Now go back, guys. Here. Now define bin structure. Define storage bin structure now. I'm defining my structure. Go to position BMWH, guys. Already I have lot of things are there. What I will do, I'll remove. I'll delete. I don't need all these things. I'll keep only one just to copy. I'm keeping only one. I'll do copy as, guys. Okay. I'll do copy as just to have some data. That's it. I'll remove entire all these things. Don't worry. Now can you see, guys, template? This is called as template, guys. This is called as template. Now in this case, in this template, are you able to see all identifiers or else only few identifiers you will see here, guys?
Two identifiers.
You will only see two identifiers here. But how many identifiers I want to use?
Three.
Three.
I
Level
want to use
also.
three.
three. In this case, do
Yeah.
you want to change template or not?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. I have template I am creating. Can you see, guys? I'm copying this template and I'll going to my PPT. Now, how to define my beans, guys? Naming convention I am defining now. How to define the naming convention of my beans here? CC is a constant. CCC you can see constant, and wherever you can see there you need to maintain some kind of ale, stack and levels. But C means constant, okay? It will not change normally. So in this case, I would like to go with respect to your wish. Naming convention is your wish, guys. Means what? The plant wish, I can say. Your wish means plant wish. Respect to organization, they will decide how the naming should be there and all. What I propose normally, if I am creating, now I am creating bins in which storage type, guys? I am creating bins in which storage type?
HR01.
HR0.
HR01. I am creating like HR01 is a constant. I can use this one symbol. Can you see there are five constants are there? Now I can see how many constants I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are five constants I have. Means I not change this one. Now n. I am going to change this numeric normally as ale now. Means ale. A I am creeping. Okay. A means ale. Now again, constant. C means what? This will not change now. Again, NN. Now I am going to choose like stack. Yes, yes. Again, I want to give some constant. Now I can see everything is constant there is okay. All CCC is there, but I want to modify something. What I need to modify, guys, here?
LL.
I want to
LL.
keep LL here. Means NN.
NN. Yes.
Okay. Means LL here. And
Uh-huh.
remaining thing what I need to keep, guys, here? L. I want to keep it blank. That's fine.
That's it.
That's it. If you want to give something, what I will do to understand, just for understanding purpose, I'll keep like a space. Normally space is not moving, but what I do, exactly HR01. HR01. Okay, this is not coming in this, but I can show directly in the system. Okay, you understand this one, right? I can show directly in system now. Now I want to modify this is LL, okay? LL I would like to modify here. Remaining everything is same, okay? Now HR01, okay, HR01 NN means what? Ale, guys. Ale, okay?
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
like to, I would like to create like ale. AA or else it's fine. AA. I would like to use again this one. Stack.
SS.
Yes, yes. Again constant and level.
LL.
In this case, I will use NN. Okay, sorry. NN. Okay. NNC.
LL.
Yes. Here I'll keep LL. AL, stack, and level. Remaining constant means just leave it blank. Okay. It will not create anything. C means leave it blank. Now, as per the above template, you should define your structure, guys. That's what I would like to explain. As per the above template, you should define your structure. Is it clear? Structure is clear for you?
So since EASSLL will be changed, that's the reason you are mentioning as NN and rest of will be constants,
Exactly.
right?
Yes. Yes. Now, start value. What is start value, guys, here? In my warehouse, what is start value? HR10. HR01, sorry. HR01. What is start value, guys? Where is my warehouse?
Yeah. Yeah. Top.
But
70
I
is right.
thought a different bin only. Okay. I thought I have different. I was taking some example, right? HR01, some example. Where is that example?
Storage section we have.
Yeah, this one. This one. Sorry. So this one. HR01. Okay. Now tell me, guys, now. Now tell me here. Now, which storage type I would like to, before you feel this one, this template, you are going to create in which storage type, guys? You are going to create bins in which storage type?
0001.
Storage type.
So HR01.
HR01. Which section?
000.
0001. Storage bin type is what, guys?
So all those.
I would like to keep it as blank because in this storage type, few bins I store boxes, few bins I store pallets. So let's keep it as blank. Let's keep it as a blank. If you are storing multiple things in one storage type and as you're creating a mass, don't create in this time, okay? You can modify it later. You can do mass change. We can do a mass change. Now, come to start value, guys. Come to start value. Start value also HR01 will not change and the constant will not change. What it will change, guys?
Start
Ale,
value.
stack and level will change. Ale, stack and level will change. To your purpose, I'm just modifying to, I'm going to different storage type just to explain you, okay? Better way. Now I am going to consider this as HR01 storage type. Section is 0001. Now tell me, guys, what is start value and what is end value here? What is start value and what is end value here?
A0.
Ale, stack and level, start value. Starting from which ale here?
A0.
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 A0. No.
A0. Okay, I can give like A0 stack.
Mm-hmm.
S1. S1.
What, guys?
S1 or S0. S1
S1
only.
L1.
Hmm.
Yes, one, right? Stack.
S1.
S1 L1.
Stack S1. Or else
L1.
you can give 01, okay? If you want L01, 02,
Mm-hmm.
03, you can go like this. Or else that's fine for me if you're going with respect to 01 because 01, 02, 03, 04. Okay, so that I can have two digit numbers normally. If you use L, okay, then I cannot go for two digits normally. Okay, I go level 01, level 02, level 03, level 04, and L04. Now, stack what, guys? 01. Level what,
0.
guys, here? 01.
5. 5. 0. 1.
01 only. Now, end value is what, guys, here?
H01. A4 will take it.
Okay, good. End value also HR01. End value is here what? How many L's we have?
A4 will take
A4. How? A4. Stack what, guys?
S5 or S8.
Stack.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, right? 8.
Do you think stack will change?
Yeah, highest.
No, stack will change or not here. You can see stacks here or not, first of all. What is the end stack, guys? What is stack end?
S8 because A1 is having the S8.
Yes, eat. I didn't get to what is yes, eat.
S8 means A1, top on A1, right? Start. A1.
A1
I
is
think A1.
okay, Ale, okay.
The
I think we
top,
have two.
S5.
Okay, you would like to.
So yeah, left and right is there, right? That is.
But this is left and right. Okay, I'm sorry. I made you confused. Okay, here left and right. But just for your explanation purpose, I'm reviewing the left. Okay, I have one.
Okay.
Okay, I'm reviewing this
Okay.
left. Okay, just
Fine.
because if you're like this reason, I should create a new template again.
Okay.
Okay, I need to
Then,
create a new template for only for this one actually.
mhm.
Okay,
So we'll go for standard.
we go for standard one. Okay, like this means we don't have any difference between rack to rack. All racks are same. Then only you create like this.
Hmm.
Suppose if these two racks are different, okay, means how you consider aisles, how you consider stacks, how you consider the levels is different. First you create for this one actually, separately for this one, then create separately for this one. Okay,
So yields also different there if we have two different racks.
here, right?
Yeah, yeah.
In
In
this
our
case,
example.
we have only one
Yeah.
AL. Example, in this we have only one AL, but stacks, how many we have?
Different.
Stacks are like almost eight stacks are there. One, two, three, four,
Okay.
5, 6, 7, 8. Like that we define stacks there.
Yes.
Okay. But what about here? What about here? Here we don't. We have different ALs now here. This type one,
Yes.
this side one AL and this side one AL.
Yeah.
In that case, we have
Mm.
only four stacks. In that case, we don't have
Yes.
eight stacks. We have only four stacks in that case. A3 we have four stacks, and A4 also we have four stacks. That's it. We don't have eight stacks like this. Got it?
Yeah. But
Yeah.
now we are defining for whole this one, right?
Yes, we are
Whole.
defining for whole. What I will do, I'll keep like A1, this one. I'll keep like A2, this one. Okay. A2, this
Okay.
one. A2, this one. And A3, this side. And A4, this side. Okay.
Yeah.
So if
Similarly, A5
stacks
and
remain,
A6.
yeah, if stacks remain same, then I think yields should be changed, right? Here, what in our example.
In our example, sorry, repeat again. In our example.
The question is like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. We are saying stacks, right?
Yes, exactly.
So when we are having the same stacks across all racks, right? So yields will be different.
Yes,
So
exactly. Yield should
even
be different.
yeah,
Yield should
yeah,
be different
it
normally.
should,
If
yeah,
the stacks are same, the yield should be different normally. Because some
correct.
differentiation should be there, right? Either A in
Yeah,
terms
yeah,
of
that's the reason.
yield,
Correct,
in
correct.
terms of stack, we should differentiate normally.
Yeah. Earlier, what is happening is we are having only one nail, but we have multiple stacks. Like
Exactly,
the stacks
exactly,
are incrementing. Yeah,
exactly. Okay. Now we have AL4 stack is
Zero
you
four
got guys
04
04 level
05.
05. Good. Now I have like start to end. Start value is there, end value is there. Can you see here? I have start value. I have start value is there. End value will be somewhere in the end. Okay, you can see this where in the end it can see here normally in the back side. I am creating this bin and I am creating this bin in the last. So the system is creating all these bins entirely. This bins, this entirely system will create now. Now, don't change anything, guys. These are called coordinates. XYZ coordinates. These are mainly used for the AGVs normally. Okay? Because each bin position geographically we are giving the coordinates. Okay? But if you are controlling the warehouse with respect to manual labor or forklift or this kind of things, we don't need to give any kind of coordinates. Let's give it blank. Okay? Don't change anything here. Okay? Give me 1 second, guys. Even this one ale also I want to give 0, 1. Okay. 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 4, 04, 05. Okay, I forgot to give. Sorry. Increment. How you want to have increment, guys, here? AL01 to AL04. Okay. How is the increment, guys, here? One by one or else how? Are you going by sequence? Are you going by how? Prime numbers or even numbers? How you would like to go here?
One by one.
One by one
one
sequence.
by one.
So it will be
Okay.
0, 1. What
Yeah.
about stack?
01.
0, 1.
0, 1.
Sequence. What about levels? Sequence only we are going, okay? We are not going with respect to 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 like that, okay? We are going with respect to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 like this. And in this case, system is asking you storage bin type. Why? Because this storage type behavior is not accepting to allow to create without storage bin type. HR01 is a pallet storage type. Normally for pallet storage type, I'll show you where exactly we are controlling this one. In this case, system won't allow without maintaining bin type. What we do here, we give one bin type, we modify it later as per the requirement. If any of the bins are showing boxes, we modify the bins into boxes. Now I'm giving all the
Uh,
bins under pallets.
uh-huh.
Okay. Now later I can modify to boxes. if any of the bins are storing only boxes, not pallets. Okay, I created one structure, guys. Can you see? Now this is completed. This is completed. Fine for you? Understand?
Uh,
Now you can save it, guys. Just save it. Now come to easy access. Come to easy access. Easy access means what, guys? Same thing, this one. Warehouse management. This is not a SPR work. This is just a easy access. You can come here. You can see here. Mass create. Mass create storage bins. What exactly we are doing, guys? Now we define one structure, but have we created some bins? No, no, right? We never created
no.
the bins. We define just different structure. How is the bin structure? Now we need to create the bins. ls10. You need to go to slash /SEWM slash ls10. You can go by this path, or else you can enter the transaction directly. Go to /SEWM slash ls10. Now can you see whatever you defined there, system is showing you here. Can you see here? Whatever you define in the configuration structure, you are having this one. Can you see? AL stack and level HR01. Now what I should do, guys, here? Click on this one. Details. Now system is showing you. Give me a second, guys. Yeah. Now system is showing you whatever you created in the structure. System is showing you everything here. Can you see? System is showing you everything as details. Now go to display simulation, guys. Go to display simulation. Now here system is showing you by sequence. Can you see here? HR010101, HR0102, HR010103 means system, how its system is creating the bins, guys, here. How system is creating the bins now? System is creating like first this bin, second this bin, third this bin, and fourth this bin, and fifth this bin. System is creating first these bins, second these bins, third these bins, and fourth means sequence. I'm telling you by sequence. Can you see? AL1 stack 1 level 1, AL1 stack 1 level 2, AL1 stack 1 level 3, AL1 stack 1 level 4. Got the point, guys?
Yes, incrementing by level.
Incrementing by levels. Clear? Now you can just click on create and save. We don't have this option in decentralized system, guys. In the S4 we got this option, edit and save. Okay. Now create and save, guys. Once you click on create and save, automatically how many bins it will create, guys, in system? In HR01 storage type, how many bins it will create now?
80.
System will create 80 bins. System will create 80 bins, 80. Create and save, guys. Do you wish to create the bins? Yes. 80 storage bins created, guys. Now where can I check the bins, guys, which were created?
In monitor.
Monitor application.
Monitor. Go to monitor. Now can I go to storage bin here? How many bins it will show now here? If I execute
80.
only 80?
81.
81.
One already we created.
Already we get one bin. 81 it will show now. You can see here. All bins are available here. All are empty only. All bins are empty only. HR01 bin type is pallet. I can store only pallets in these bins. And system is showing me the coordinates also. Okay, these are dummy coordinates. These are not real coordinates. Can you see? AL1 stack 1 level 1. This bin belongs to AL1 stack 1 level 1. This bin belongs to AL1 stack 1 level 2. Got it? Like this, you need to create bins in each and every storage type, each and every storage section. Got it? These bins I created for only for section 0001, guys. You need to create for 0002, 0003. Got it? Now what will happen real case? Once you create the bins, what the next thing what will happen in the shop floor, guys?
Sorry.
Material be allocated.
No.
No.
The first step, what they will do is like, with respect to this bin, they will generate a barcode. With respect to this bin, they have one tool will be there, separate tool to print to generate the barcodes. So they'll give this bin and they will print the barcode. And what they will do barcode, guys?
If
To
we scan,
identify the location, right?
What they will do after printing the barcodes? What they will do?
They
Print
will
paste
stick it there, like you
They will
said.
stick it to
Shift
the
it on the
respective bins like
Bins.
this. They'll stick it to the respective bins like this. Each and every bin, once you print it, it will show bin number and it will show barcode. Why barcode is very important, guys?
To identify the physical location. Which
Exactly,
is,
but I can identify with respect to this one also, right? A1,
yes, stock,
A01C.
yeah, where it is, yeah.
during,
But why I
L
need
stock.
barcode?
during
confirm the put
picking
away.
that put away, we can scan that one and easily
Scanning,
place.
guys. Scanning is very important. I can identify. How system will identify? I will carry RF gun, right? Normally.
Oh,
Scanner. I will
yes.
carry RF scanner normally. To while
No.
doing any kind of action in bins, I'll carry one scanner actually. This scanner will identify only barcodes, not this
Mhm.
one. This one is for what? Once the barcode scan, once the scanner scans this barcode, once I get the number in system, just to double check from my side, I have this one. Just a double check. Okay, this bin is matching with this bin or not. Just a double check. That's it. Got it?
Yeah.
So these bins are created in system. So while practicing, what we do, we create some bins in. Sorry. Please go on mute. Some echo is coming. Okay, I don't know why the echo is coming. Maybe someone has joined through two different systems. Okay, I don't know. Phone plus system. Please try to log out from one of the device. I'm getting echo. Okay. So this is a normal way of creating the bins. You need to make a list which in the storage types you create the bins which are pending. End of the day, you need to create all the bins in system. This second way of creating the bins. I told three ways, right? One way is to create manually through ls01. One way is to create structure, and through structure you are generating the bins. The second way. What is third way, guys? There is one more way, guys. Right? We have one more way to create the bins, right? We have one more way to create the bins here. We can see it here. Load storage bins. Can you see? SCWM slash SBUP. Storage bin load. Upload, I can say. Storage bin upload. SBUP. SCWM slash SBUP. Now, can you see what we'll do normally here? Some of the plants, they don't follow naming convention. We cannot define naming convention. Some of the plants. SAP is some organized way. We cannot create bins as per your wish. One bin is one like that. One bin is different way. One bin is different way. We cannot create all these things in mass. If you have some structured way in sequence, we can create through SAP through structure. But if you don't have anything like that, then what we will do, guys? In this case, if you have different bins, some bin example like they have like this A01C, like one bin is there. A01, this is one bin, and next bin is AA01CC, like this. Next one is like triple A CC, like this. They have bins. In this case, can we define some structure, guys? Normally in system, as a
No,
consultant, can we define some structure like this?
no, we cannot
Yeah.
do that.
No, we cannot define structure like this, right? Even though if you define also, it's a waste of your time. For one bin, you are creating a structure. For this bin, you are creating a structure. Means if you have 10 bins, and you have five different ways of creation is there, then we don't go for structure creation. What we do normally? We will leave it like that? No. We'll use the third option. We will use this transaction SBUP, and you can see it here export. In export, go to spreadsheet. So system will give you one spreadsheet export. It's like Excel sheet. I'll give like BMWH. I'll go to my downloads and I'll keep it in my downloads. Save it in the downloads folder, guys. I'm preparing this Excel sheet, guys. Now I have this Excel sheet now. What I should do this Excel sheet? I need to give it to supervisor. I need to give it to warehouse supervisor. I'm giving you this Excel sheet. You fill your storage bins. What are the bins you have? Okay, physically, normally sometimes what will happen, guys? They're already using some warehouse system. They already have some kind of barcodes. They don't want to remove the barcodes. It's a waste of time, waste of money, everything. They don't want to remove the barcodes. What they will do, we will use same barcodes. Even though we are coming to SAP EWM, we will use same barcodes. In that case, we cannot do anything. I will give this template and we'll ask them to fill up everything like warehouse, storage bin, storage type, storage section. All these things we'll ask him to fill up and give. Like example, warehouse number is what is BMWH. So storage bin I'm creating. He is creating like triple A CB example or triple A 01. I can say triple A 01, triple A 02, something like this. And storage type is what HR 01 example. Okay, you can give a different storage type also, no problem. HR 01. HR 01. Storage section is 0001.
In this case, we should not maintain any template, right? Just
No, just give this Excel sheet and give it to them. Okay, to fill up everything.
if you
They'll fill it
if you
manually.
do it,
All the bins they'll
okay,
fill up manually. If this is like this, we can
okay.
fill template. But if they give, if they have like this, something like this.
But in this case, we should not even configure the template, right?
No, not required. Something like this they have. Okay, triple A. Okay, in this case, we don't configure template because if you configure template, what will happen now? Each and every small thing should create template right now. Only for these two bins, I should create one template now, and that two is not in sequence. Can you see? 01, 02,
Okay.
04 is there, and 06 is not in sequence. This is in sequence. Here we're not following sequence, not following sequence. So it's hard in this case. Okay. Now you need to save this. They will save this file. They'll send this file to you. My system got changed. Oof, 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 oof. You can go to save as. You can always save as CSV. Okay. When you receive the file from supervisor, you need to save this file as CSV. Okay. You need to save this file as CSV. BNWH. I'll keep it like upload. Upload. I'll keep it in downloads. CSV upload. Okay. Yes. Okay. Now what you will do, you'll go to this transaction. You'll come to this transaction SBUP, where exactly you download the template. You'll come to same transaction. You'll click on this folder. Okay. And you'll give the whatever the folder you received from the supervisor. When you convert it to the your own format, select the file, click on open and click on upload. Once you click on upload, allow it. Now system will try to create the bins in system. Can you see? Now just click on this create button. System will create the bins. 10 storage bins created. Clear, guys? Now we can see bins in where? Monitor. How many bins
Even though
we
you
can see?
maintain the configuration also, it will not contradict, right? It will allow to create whatever the
This
bins that.
transaction is mainly for upload. System won't
Okay.
check any configurations. System will check
Okay.
only the what are you are uploading actually. System will check and system will check the configuration. HR is even available or not. Triple zero is available or not. PAL is available or not. BNWH is available or not. This kind of thing system will check automatically when you upload. If you
Okay.
do something wrong, system will throw error here itself.
Yes, correct, correct. So,
Okay, you can try with error if you want. Now if you refresh the bins system, I will give only these pins. Okay, example, I'll give only these pins. Can you see these bins are available in system? So there are three ways to create the bins. One is to create manually in ls01 bin by bin. One is to define the structure, and one is to upload. Three examples you understand, right? When to use in real time. Three ways of creating bins. You know right now. In which case you would like to use what?
yeah.
Okay, good.
This is going to be master data. In each client, we need to create separately.
Exactly. Each client, each storage type, you need to create this data, master data. Clear? Any questions?
So bins are master data, Ram.
Exactly. Bins are
So
master data.
bins creation.
Yes, bins creation is master data.
Only the template is a configuration, huh?
A template you can maintain in the configuration part.
Okay.
Okay. Basically, end of the class, I'll give you all what are the master data, what is cutover, all this give you list so that you understand it properly. Normally, if I did all technologies, you will not understand. That's the reason I'm disclosing all small things to you. Okay. So I request to take a 10 minutes break and come back so that we will discuss the BP part. BP and we'll try to complete the setup. Okay. Because system connection is not yet completed. We need to because this is taking some time because this is basics. These are all our EWM basics. Once we start the business process, it will go very fastly. Okay, but before that, we need to be perfect in basics: pins, storage type, sections. Okay, what is warehouse? What is supply chain unit? This kind of things we should be perfect. Okay, take 10 minutes break and we'll discuss about BP and we'll discuss about the PED, partly entitled dispose. Clear, guys?
Yes.
Yeah. Back by 11:10. And we'll try to do system setup by tomorrow. Okay, system connection by tomorrow. Today also it will take some time. Tomorrow I think we can connect all the things, and we'll see if we can do inbound also tomorrow. Inbound creation, at least one inbound delivery, PO inbound delivery, and receive it to EWM system. We can see it tomorrow. But today, let's discuss after the break, BP and few other remaining things. Okay, guys, take a break. Everyone is back, guys.
Okay.
Okay. Now we completed about the bins part. Now we'll start about the BP part, okay? The business partner. What is BP, guys? What is business partner?
No, it decided whether it is a customer or vendor.
Mm-hmm. Basically, it will be like some kind of customer or vendor normally.
Like a person or a organization, or
Mm-hmm.
it is called as a people.
Mm-hmm. So basically, normally we use as a vendor or customer, okay? In a SAP world or as a supply chain management world, BP is reference to the respective customer or vendor. And this is S4 system. What about in ECC system, guys? Do you have BP in ECC system?
No, it's separately we need to create a customer and vendor.
Yes.
For only the
Mm-hmm.
given the same way, customer vendor integration.
Yes. So earlier we don't have this BP concept at all, okay? In ECC and all, we don't have this BP concept. We have vendor master and customer master. But once SAP has given you S4 HANA system, okay? Once you are moving to S4 HANA system, we don't have vendor master, customer master separately. We have ultimately only one that is called as BP, business partner. Now this can be referred as vendor, this can be referred as customer, whatever it may be. We have only one thing that is called as BP, business partner. Now we require one BP, we need one plant vendor, and we need one vendor, and we need one customer to practice whole EWM in our dummy system. We need these three: plant vendor, vendor, and customer. You will ask, what is plant vendor? You will be asking, what is plant? What is plant vendor, guys? You know what is vendor? Vendor means from whom you will buy the goods. You know about customer, to whom you will sell the goods. But what is plant vendor, guys?
It's an internal vendor when we have a stock transfers between a
It's
transfer of stock.
intercompany.
Yes, whatever it may be. Plant vendor is nothing but a plant, guys, which is acting as a vendor. Plant means our company acting as a vendor. In this case, it can be plant to plant. Okay, you are sending from one plant to other. Basically, it's a your plant. Means example. I'll take one example here. I am into BNWP plant. Okay, and I have my this plant is in some Germany, and I have like a BNW BNWN. Okay, Norway. Okay, this is Poland and this is Norway. Example, Poland and Norway. Now, if you want to ship the goods from Poland to Norway, means both are like BNW only. So in this case, what type of order and what type of shipping you will use? Normally, it's a kind of STO, stock transport order. It's like a plant to plant. Now, this one directly we cannot assign plant, and here we cannot assign the plant directly in this case. So what we should do? We need to have a plant vendor. We need to have a dummy vendor in this case. Dummy vendor acting as BMWP, and same way you need to have a dummy vendor here, BNWN, dummy vendor for BNWN. So one plant we can have only one dummy vendor, guys. Remember carefully. One plant we can have only one dummy vendor. Is it clear? One plant we can have only one dummy vendor. If you have 100 plants, 100 dummy vendors, that's it. Means this vendor will not act as a vendor. This vendor will act as a plant. But seeing wise, how can you view in system, guys? In this case, you can see it like a vendor. But when you go inside of the details of the vendor, it will represent like a plant. We'll show this all these things in system. Okay. Now go to transaction BP, guys. Go to the transaction BP. What is the transaction to create BP, guys? BP only. Business partner BP. Slash N BP. Backslash N BP. BP transaction I'm going here. Now I'm going to create one BP, guys. I need to create one business partner. I need it because for practice purpose we need one BP, business partner. So first I'm creating at the organization level. So whatever you can see here, organization, click on the organization here. Normally in the real time it will be created by the MDG, Master Data Governance team. Every company will have some MDG team will be there. They will do all kind of changes, all kind of creation by themselves, and from there they will distribute to the respective systems who and all they want. But this will be taken care by fully MDG team. No, you are not supposed to touch creation part of BPs or customer or vendors or materials. You are not supposed to create anything in real time. Is it clear, guys? Is it clear?
Yeah.
Now select as all this one a business partner, this one, and a grouping, select one grouping, the dummy grouping, doesn't matter what it may be, but select as external number range, so easy to give the number range normally. Doesn't matter, that's fine. Okay, internal number assignment I will take. Okay, this is a company, give some address. Okay, this address is like, I'll give like a Poland example. Yes. Grouping internal number assignment. Okay, okay, I'll give like, this number as, dummy. No, I'll get like, BMWP 000. Okay, I'll have to do this. Okay. I'll give like BMWP here. No, I'll give like dummy. Only 4 digits is allowing. Okay, dummy 01. Hey. Okay, it is a bit slow. Okay, dummy 01. Okay, language select as English. That's it. Okay, and try to save it. Okay, just click on save it. Number not interval. Okay, they want to give one in this interval. I'll give like 83001. 83001. It's very slow. I don't know why. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Now save it, guys. Okay. I'm getting this BP, and there I just save it. Okay. Business partner was created. Now what I should do? Change mode. I'll go to change mode again. Once the BP was created, now I need to create this, extend this BP to the company code level and purchase organization level. Okay. Now you can see here change in BP role. Change in BP role, I need to go to my company code level. First of all, go to FLVN. F start with F. This is- FLVN00 will be there. Just try to see. Yes. This 0100 will be there. Okay. Can you see? FLVN00 and FLVN01. This both we need to extend. Okay. First go to FLVN00. We need to extend to the company code level in this case. You need to go to the company code level. You can see company code. Just go to company code level and maintain the company code. And BNWP belongs to which company code, guys? My plant belongs to which company code?
0001.
Okay. Just to see, my system became slow. I don't know why. Something wrong. How come suddenly? This is fast only. Only remote system is slow. Ah, oh, from here it's a little bit slow. Okay. Now I'll go to this one slash o spro. Just I'll check my company code belongs to my plant. I'll show you how to check. Go to enterprise structure and go to assignment and go to logistic general. You can see and metals management also. You can see company code part. And I would like to see mostly about the plant part. Plant assigned to company code. Now my plant is BMWP belongs to 0001 company code. Okay. The company code is 0001. Now I need to come to BP part. This is crazy. Hmm. I need to come to my BP part and give 0001 as a company code here. Enter guys. Now I am extended my BP to my company code level. And can you see here? System has created same supplier now. What are the number I generated here? System has generated the same supplier here. A0098 as supply. Now copy this one and give the reconciliation account. Mainly this is for finance related, okay? Reconciliation account is for. Give some account. Doesn't matter for us. Now save it guys. Now only one thing is pending. Now only one thing is pending. Go here, extend it to FLVN01, okay? FLVN01. Now we extend it to FLVN00, extend it to FLVN01. FLVN01. Enter guys. Now go to purchasing data. This is mainly for the purchasing data. Purchasing means we are purchasing something. Now, purchase organization. My plant belongs to which purchase organization, guys? BNWP belongs to which purchase organization? I'll go here. My plant belongs to which purchase organization? Go to infrastructure, go to assignment, go to materials management, go to assign purchase organization to plant or company code. Both the ways you can find it. Now, my purchase, okay, here based on the company code I can go selection by components. Now, based on the company code, I would like to find my company code is 0001. 0001 company code is three are there, okay? MSPO, ZKPO, ZMM1. Now, what I will do, I'll go to the assign purchase organization to plant. Now, I'll check with respect to plant. My plant got assigned to which purchase organization? My plant is BNWP. BMWP is having purchase organization 0001 only. Purchase organization is 0001 only. What I will do in BP, I'll assign it to 0001. Assign it to 0001. I think remote desktop is a bit of issue, is it okay? I think now I should how I should open. It's not opening. They need to maintain good servers normally. Okay, I'll remind him that this is a bit slow. I'll try to log in, but if I try to log in, VP will be there. That's fine. Okay, I'll go to BP again. Input the BP business partner which you created. Ah, this is crazy, but
I think it is 99 or 88. 80099 or 98.
I can check by table. That's fine. But thing is, like my
Someone's
system is very slow. Okay, I'm not able to open. So like, hmm. Go to change mode. Where is FLVN? Okay, it's already there. Now only FLVN 01 is pending. Okay, I need to assign FLVN 01. Go to purchasing. Maintain the purchase organization as 0001 here. 0001. Order currency euro. Just maintain some basic things which is required here. And go to general data here. Main thing is like general data. Go to vendor general data. And now main thing is like you have to maintain the plant number here. Because this plant is acting as what, guys? This BP is acting as what?
Plant.
Plant. Now you need to give BMWP. For normal vendors and normal customers, you don't see this option. Okay, you need to maintain this option. Whenever you maintain this plant number here, this is not a vendor. This is a plant. This is clear. Very important part. Okay, just copy this one A0098 and save it. Now I did the BP part. Whatever I required, it was created now. Now, what I should do, guys, now? Once the vendor got created for my plant, dummy vendor got created for my plant. Now, the next thing is like we should discuss about the PED part. What is party entitled to dispose? Where did you see this option, guys? PED? You have seen this option somewhere. Go to SPRO. Go to SPRO. Go to SPRO implementation guide. Go to warehouse management. Go to warehouse management. Go to master data. Go to assign warehouse numbers. Here you can go to BMWH. You will see some entries which you already maintained. Right? Now can you see here? Party entitled to dispose. Default party entitled. Default party entitled to dispose. Now let's discuss more about party entitled to dispose. PED is called as PED, guys. Okay. Party entitled to dispose. Now can you tell me, guys, here I have my warehouse. I have my warehouse. I can say cold storage. I can say a cold storage where I store vegetables, michi, lot of things. Now, in this cold storage, who and all will store the goods, guys? In this cold storage, who and all will store the goods? Who and all store vegetables? Sorry?
You mean to say you're asking the company or what?
No, normal cold storage that you in normal places. Okay, you see cold storage, right? Normally, cold storages.
Yeah, I think there's more. They have retails, right? They will store.
Yes, normally if you take mirchi godowns and all, mirchi godowns and tomato godowns and tobacco godowns, who will store the goods there?
So these market yards are there, right? They will
Yes, yes.
store.
Who will store the goods? Who is responsible for the goods? Who is the owner of the goods? Farmers, right? Normally,
Yeah, farmers.
because the farmers can directly go to cold storage and they will whatever the goods they have, they will take one bill and they will store the goods in the cold storage normally. How many farmers are there? Many are there, right? Not only one farmer. There are many farmers will store the goods, right? The basic thing this is. Now, how to identify the stock, guys, that belongs to respective farmer? How to identify the goods that belongs to respective farmer? Or else whoever comes into picture, can I give it to them? Whatever the goods.
So do we have any registration for them? Like,
Normally, in normal cold storage, whenever they will store some goods, they will give one kind of paper or some kind of board. They'll need to write their name and village, everything, and how much of stock, and they'll keep one plate. Normal cold storage, that is. Okay, and they'll make entry in the book that this person paid this much amount and his place is this place. I mean to say, like, the in the cold storage, they allocate space A. Example, space A belongs to this person, space B belongs to this person, space C belongs to this person. Like that, they'll maintain some kind of entries normally, right? And whenever they
so
comes for to collect the stock, and they'll see the book. And if the farmers comes to collect this B, he'll give this B stock to him. Okay, he'll pay the money and he'll take the stock. These is how the cold storage works normally, right?
yeah.
Okay. Now come to the warehouse part. Okay. Now let's discuss about the warehouse part. How the warehouse will works, right? Normally, tell me how the warehouse will work. So this is my warehouse example. Same thing, same design. This is my warehouse. I have this plant which produce the goods normally. I have the plant always produce the goods. Once they produce the goods, where we will store the goods, guys?
It'll store in warehouse.
In the warehouse, I will store the goods. Suppose this warehouse is responsible to store the goods. Not only for this plant, there are two plants. There's one more plant is available. There's one more plant available. Responsible to store the goods in this warehouse only. This is called plant A. I can say this is BMWH plant A. I can say, and this is BNWH plant B. Example. Both belongs to plant BNW only. Both belongs to BNWH only. BNW only. Now, given this plant stores stocks in this warehouse, even this plant stores stocks in this warehouse. End of the day, how to differentiate the stock, guys? The stock belongs to BNWA and stock belongs to BNWB.
So it's placed on the plant, right?
Based on the
Because
plant. But plant, we don't use it in the EWM, right? In the warehouse, we have only warehouse, right? We have only warehouse number, right? Normally. Warehouse
yes,
number. The warehouse number is what, guys, here?
it's a 01.
Warehouse number.
Sorry, BMWH.
It's a BMWH. The plant number I'll keep like this is BNWP, BMWP, and this is some a different plant. Okay, BMWO. Example. These both plants are there, which will store the stock in BNWH warehouse. These both plants. Now, end of the day, we need to identify the stock belongs to BNWP, and end of the day, we need to identify the stock belongs to BNWO. How to identify the stock? Which will help you to identify the stock in EWM?
So it's storage type. Do we
No,
differentiate with the
storage
storage?
type will always store the goods. In this case, same storage type I have example, high rack HR01. I store both the goods in HR01 example. I store both the goods. The goods belongs to BNWP, the goods belongs to BNWO. I store both the goods in HR01 now. Now tell me, how to differentiate the stock?
So we have one warehouse, two plants, and one storage type. We have
Yes,
to differentiate.
yes. Because when the customer orders something, okay, this plant is responsible to ship their own goods and this plant is responsible to ship their own goods. Now EWM is the only one warehouse where the goods will be sent to customer. Now in this case, for orders belongs to BNWP, can he send BNWO stock? Or else
Mhm.
the orders belongs to BNWO, can he send the stock of BNWP to customer?
No.
No, obviously no. This plant have their own orders. This plant have their own orders. They need to send from their own plant to the customer. Even though they are using same warehouse, but they cannot mix the stock to send to different customers, different orders. They need to send the own orders to the own customers, and they need to send the own stock to the own customers. So the differentiation will happen through PED, guys. PED, party entitled to dispose. This is called as PED, party entitled to dispose.
So
This
this
is called as
PD will.
owner of stock. This is called as owner of stock. PED is nothing but a owner of the stock. PED. PED
So if
nothing but
we
a
have only one warehouse shared by multiple plants, then only the PD will come into picture. Huh?
no. Even one plant responsible for one warehouse also. This PED comes into picture. Party entitled dispose will come into picture. Now I can't show you because there is no stock available in here. But normally, if in the monitor we can show normal directly. SEWM slash mon. This is not working. Ah. Okay. Even though one plant belongs to one warehouse also, this PED comes into picture normally. This PED comes into picture. I'll draw one more picture. Maybe tomorrow's class I'll explain you in detail in system. I have three plants, okay? Plant A, plant B, and plant C. Plant A, plant B, and plant C, guys. Plant A, plant B, plant C. Now here I have one warehouse, okay? I have one warehouse, BMWH. Now, all these three plants are nearby to my warehouse. When I will store stock of three different plants in one warehouse, guys, in reality, tell me in reality, when I will store three different plants stock into one warehouse, in reality,
When they are nearby, like the
okay?
plants are
When the
nearby.
plants are nearby to the warehouse and the storage is very big to accommodate three different plants, then only I will store the stock in this warehouse. Now, this plant also stores in this warehouse and same plant stores in this warehouse. Sorry, this plant also stores in same warehouse and this plant also stores in the same warehouse. Okay. When three different plant stock are stored in the same warehouse, end of the day we should differentiate the stock. Right? Very important one. This is whose stock is which plant belongs to respective stock. Suppose I have like 10 materials are there here. 10 quantity is available here. In 10 quantity, system need to show each quantity who is the owner of the stock. This quantity who is the owner of the stock, this quantity who is the owner of the stock. Like each and every piece, system need to show who is the owner of the stock. Suppose I got some order, sales order. I got some sales order to this plant C. Sales order from customer. Okay, I'll keep it like this one. C B A C A A. Okay, I have my stock, and the stock belongs to this respect to A, B, C. You can see plant A belongs to responsibility is A, this stock and this stock. Okay, and plant B is one of the this one, and plant C is responsible for one of this one. Now plant C got some order. Okay, plant C got some order, sales order, and from warehouse they should distribute the stock to customer here. The truck will come to warehouse and the sales orders will be sent to EWM system. The truck will come to warehouse. The warehouse operator need to understand, okay, this order is for plant C. You need to take only this stock. System need to propose only this stock to send to customer here. Only this stock. They cannot touch other stock here because this belongs to different plant. The same way, the sales order comes into picture of plant A. System should touch only stock of plant A only. System cannot touch other plant stock here. Means system need to propose now which pallet to remove, which box to remove. Okay, this pallet belongs to whom, this box belongs to whom. All this information will be stored in the EWM system. Clear? In our example, in our case, we are discussing about only one scenario. What scenario, guys? We're discussing about which scenario we are discussing? Which case we are discussing in our EWM training part? We have only one
One
plant,
warehouse,
one warehouse.
one warehouse.
We have only BMWP plant and we have BMWH warehouse. One plant, one warehouse concept we are practicing because this is simple part. No confusion will be there. Even that also there is no confusion. Just you should get some experience to that. That's it. Clear, guys? This is called as PED. Normally, what you will do in this case, you will go to EWM system and in your warehouse, assignment of warehouse part. You need to assign what here? PED, what you will assign here? In
It's in the
BNWHUS,
warehouse.
what is the PED you will assign normally?
Plant, plant.
Plant or what? Plant assigned to what?
This
Warehouse differential. It should be warehouse,
BP,
right?
right?
Like here.
You need to give the vendor number normally.
Oh,
Once you give the vendor number, automatically system will take BP in the background, right?
Okay.
What's the vendor number
Okay.
we have?
80098.
80098. I need to give 80098.
So this is specific to that vendor stock, right? What we are trying to.
Not vendor, plant stock.
Okay.
This is what? Is this a real vendor? This is
Oh, sorry, this is a plant, right?
This is not a real vendor. This is a dummy vendor. I can say.
Done.
Very
Plant
dummy
vendor.
vendor which is assigned to plant. Okay. If I have my system working, I should want to show different thing. Okay. Go to SC16N guys. Okay. Go to T001W. My plan. What is my plan, guys? BMWP is my plan number. BMWP plant is assigned to which vendor, guys? 80098. Supplying plant. Means this is not vendor. This is not vendor. What is this one?
Plant.
This is called as plant. Which plant? BNWP plant.
WP.
Okay. This one you need to understand. Again, I'm going here. SPRO. Implementation guide. Go to warehouse management. Go to
So
warehouse
one question
management.
from, I think,
Yes.
why we are creating a supplier there? We should have directly entered the plant, right? Anyway, it's owned
No,
by us.
normally, this is how the SAP was designed EWM. Okay. You cannot assign
Okay.
your directly plant to the warehouse. So this is something like
Okay.
a role. You need to assign always a role ID. System
Okay.
can't understand. Okay, this plant and all. System will understand by ID normally. So that is the reason you have BP. In the BP, you have a lot of IDs will be there. Okay, vendor, customer, plant, all those things. These are the design normally.
Got it.
Yeah, and this is also
So
useful
instead
for
of,
the plant to plant um STOs normally, stock transport order. If you want to send the stock from one plant to other plant, in all those cases, this will be used normally.
okay.
Go to BNWH. Now custodian. What is custodian, guys? Custodian means owner of the warehouse. Normally, the plant is the owner of the warehouse. Normally, custodian is nothing but owner of the warehouse. If it's rental warehouse, then you need to have one more dummy vendor, and you need to create for the respective custodian, and you need to give that information here. Okay. But the plant belongs to the respective plant. If the warehouse belongs to respective plant, then give it as a same number, custodian. Normally, in the almost 99% it will be same, real time also. Party entitled dispose and custodian will be same normally. Clear?
So if you have multiple, if a single warehouse with a multiple plants, right? So this
Very good question.
configuration will
If you have
repeat.
very good question part. If you have multiple plants responsible for one warehouse, then give it as blank. This one give it as a blank. Okay?
Okay.
Don't give anything, give it as blank.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any other questions up to here? We completed the party and disperse part, and tomorrow's class will complete the remaining setup. And tomorrow's class will try to create inbound delivery. We almost completed, guys. Basic setup. Only 3 to 4 points are missing. Once we complete that 3 to 4 points, like ECC, like warehouse mapping, and few more things, once we do it, then we can start creating inbound delivery. Almost we created how many, guys? Now we completed the plant, storage location, warehouse in the EWM system, storage types, sections, and bins also we completed. Okay, bins also we completed, and we have done some assignment. Okay, also okay, we have done assignment of the BP, everything we did it already. This part is completed, and tomorrow's class we will see how to assign this warehouse to warehouse, and how to assign few things from ECC to EWM, S4 to S4 EWM. Some basic things we need to explain, and later that we'll create inbound deliveries, and we will receive inbound deliveries, and we will see tomorrow's class. Clear, guys? Any questions?
No.